More and more, I'm beginning to realize that being a man is hard work, but it's hard work. And at the end of the day, hard work is hard work. Hard work is hard work, and hard work is hard work. And so today, I want to really share some words of wisdom and insight for all the sisters who love a Superman, and even to all the brothers who are tired of being Superman. Superman can't fly around all day. Eventually, he has to take off his cape. Eventually, he has to find a safe space and a place to rest. And when you think about how society has oftentimes reared and socialized us, it is the fact that the only emotion that society really even gives men the opportunity to express is the emotion of anger. Only when you're angry is applaudable by society. Only when you are in a place of anger is now classified as real manhood and masculinity. But here's the caveat: anger is one letter away from danger. And that's why today I really want to talk about the whole aspect of being a man, the mind of a man. I want to talk about the stress of being Superman. It becomes a little bit stressful. And here's what I understand: we've got to normalize the fact that men need safe spaces. We have to normalize that men are grappling with depression. We have to normalize the fact that men are oftentimes tired of being tired. Men are dealing with the weight of what it takes to be Superman. And too often, society has minimized and demonized our voices. When it is that we would express ourselves, when it is that we would express, oftentimes a word that we don't like to say, our feelings, now society says you're being too soft. You're being effeminate. You're acting like a girl. You're not really being the tough guy that you're supposed to be. You're not really being a man. And here's what oftentimes is taking place. Sadly enough, vulnerability and masculinity cannot coexist in the same space. Sadly enough, vulnerability and masculinity are having a hard time coexisting in the same space. Oftentimes, that vulnerability is seen as femininity. We only give our sisters, we only give women the opportunity to express their feelings and not men. And here's what happens when the feelings of a man have been bottled up so much, it becomes a particular place to where it can become a Molotov cocktail. When a man's feelings have been bottled up so much, he just might explode in fits of anger, in fits of rage, in physical altercation. We have to do a better job of creating a safe space for our men, for our boys, for our sons, for our children, for everyone. so that what they are carrying doesn't become a liability, but now they're able to shift it into an asset. Scripture says this: in the multitude of counselors, there is safety. Brothers, what we have to have are counselors around us. Here's what I understand: a man that feels that he knows it all, a man that feels he's a know-it-all, really knows nothing at all. Any person who feels like they're a know-it-all, they really know nothing at all. I have to shift my mindset. I have to take my determination to another level and to another degree, to where I'm empowering myself and growing through what it is that I go through. Man, what I really believe, number one, to be a man, the M is about being mature. Paul said this in scripture in 1 Corinthians chapter 13. He said, when I was a child, I spake as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. When I matured is really when I put away childish things. And here's the thing: certain things in life are not just going to leave based upon your age. It's not going to leave based upon your level of fiscal, financial development. It's not going to leave just because you got a beard on your face and on your chin. It's not going to leave just because you got a certain amount of money or you got a certain amount of notoriety or what particular clothes you wear or what particular car that you drive. Certain things in your life are only going to leave based upon your maturity. When I was a child, I understood as a child, I spake as a child, but when I became a man, it is that defining demarcation line in your life that says, this is what I was, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. Things don't just leave. Here's what you have to do: you have to put it away. The mark of maturity, the mark of a mature man, is what he's willing to put away. Are you willing to put away the pride? Are you willing to put away the ego? Are you willing to put away the lust? Are you willing to put away the whole aspect to where you have to dominate everything and everybody? Are you willing to put away the control? Are you willing to put away the manipulative tactics? Then and only then are you marked by maturity. What I'm understanding is that success is not so much about what you want or where it is that you're going. Success more so is about what you're willing to give up to get there. What sacrifices are you willing to make? What things are you willing to tell no to so that you can say yes to the greatness that lives on the inside of you? Number one, the mark of a man, we're talking about it, the stress of being Superman. Yeah, we're talking about the mind of a man. The mind of a man, the makeup of a mind of a man has to be from a place of maturity. Can't go through life being a boy. When I became a man. So when I became a man means I wasn't a man before. I was a boy before. When I became a man is not the age of 18. When I became a man is not necessarily the age of 38. When I became a man is not the age of 12 or 15. When I became a man is when I'm deciding to give up something that's stopping me from getting to the particular place. So what does that mean? Yeah, you doesn't mean that you're a man at 37 until you're willing to put away certain things. You could still be in your grown boy stage. You can still be a grown boy. You can still be a grown boy at 67. When you become a man is based upon what you are willing to put away so that God can have his way in your life. Number one, maturity. Secondly, talking about a man here, assertiveness. A man is mature. He's also assertive. Assertive does not mean dominate. Assertive also does not mean you have a wishbone. Two extremes right here. Assertive more so means that you have a backbone. You're not trying to dominate anybody else. You're not trying to allow anybody to dominate you either. But you are moving to a space and place of being assertive. You're not passive. You're not passive aggressive. No, you're just assertive. What does that mean? You stand your ground. Your yes is your yes. Your no is your no. If you say that you're going to do something, you do it. You empower people to grow through what it is that they go through. You build healthy boundaries. Every man must have boundaries. There's a line that you will not cross. These are things that you will not do. This is what you will not say to yourself. This is who you will not entertain. Building healthy boundaries, loving without losing yourself, speaks to the whole aspect of me being assertive. If you don't know what you want, somebody's going to decide what you get. And generally, it's going to be what you don't want. But how do you know what you don't want if you don't know what you do want? Are you confused yet? Yeah. So is the person who don't know what they want. How can you get to where you want to be if you don't know what you want? You've got to be assertive as a man. You have to know what you want, and then you have to make inroads to get there. No woman is going to follow any man who doesn't know where they're going. No woman with her head on straight. Why would I follow you and you don't know where you're going? I have to make some healthy decisions and choices in my life so that I can be assertive. People are going to try you. People are going to try to push your buttons. People are going to try to ruffle your feathers. Are you able to stand firm, stand fast, and stand your ground simply because you know what you want and you know where it is that you're going to go? Mature, assertive, last but not least, the N is about nurturing. Mature, assertive, nurturer. What does that mean? You wouldn't handle a baby the same way that you would handle bricks. Right. Nurturing is about tender loving care. Nurturing, we have oftentimes ascribed that to just mothers. We've ascribed that to the whole femininity in general. We've ascribed that specifically just to women, those who are female. However, nurturing is not just female, nurturing is also about male development. Nurturing your community, speaking life into your life, taking care of your sons and taking care of your daughters. Is that not nurturing? Tender loving hand, a tender loving care. Yes, you're exercising discipline. However, nurturing is about the whole aspect of self care. How do you handle you? That's the fine line that we have to get to. How do you handle you? Do you have a grace to handle yourself with care? To grow through what it is that you go through? To not avoid the truth, but to face it? How can you fight what you won't face? How can you deal with what you won't? How can you heal from what you won't deal with? How can you recover from what you continue to cover? Can't suppress the pain. We have to release the pain. Releasing the pain is not with our fist. Releasing the pain is with our focus and our fulfillment. Focus and fulfillment is what it's going to be. Taking you from where it is that you are to where you can be. You've got to be a mature, assertive nurturer. That's with the love that's in your heart. That's with the care that flows from your lips. That's how you treat people. That's what it's all about. And that's what takes us to where it is that we are and where we can be. Being mature, assertive nurturer is what it's all about in this month of May, in this month of June, rather, and then how we move along, taking our life to another dimension. Getting in tune in June. The better we become as men, the better we become as husbands. The better we become as men, the better we become as leaders. The better we become as men, the better we become as fathers. The better we become as men, the better our families become. The better our children become. The better our wife becomes. The better our home becomes. The better everything that we put our hands to becomes. Why? Because we become the kind of man that society is waiting for us to show up and become. That's what it's all about. And that's why I wrote about it. in my latest book, Know Your No. Yeah, Know Your No. How to Build Healthy Boundaries in Love Without Losing Yourself. It's my 19th book. It's my 19th book. And I know it's going to really speak life into your life. Let me read you a little bit of an excerpt about it. When you put boundaries in place, you don't remain in the same place. That's it. When you put boundaries in place, you don't remain in the same place. You can go ahead and get the book. Book is available at EddieConnor.com. The book is also available at, yeah, book is also available on Amazon as well. When you put boundaries in place, you don't remain in the same place. You can't lose you at the expense of being with them. Can't lose you at the expense of finding them. You can't lose you at the expense of loving them. You are valuable to you. Could it be that you lost you because you were trying to find yourself in a person? Some people have lost themselves, not realizing that they always had what they were looking for. You always had what you didn't realize you were holding on to. The other day I was finishing my glasses. The other day I was looking for my glasses rather than they were on my face. I was looking for my phone and it was on my ear. I was looking for my watch and it was on my wrist. I was looking for my keys and they were in my hand. Too often we are looking for what we already have. Stop looking for somebody to make you feel like somebody when you already are somebody. Love resides within. You don't have to chase it from them. Know your no. Get it on Amazon. You can also get signed copies from me, EddieConnor.com/know your no. Not only should every woman know her boundaries, every man should also know his boundaries as well. Get this book for you and someone else too. I want you to soar with me into my Eagles community. TheEaglesAcademy.com. TheEaglesAcademy.com is where I speak life into your life. I coach you, I teach you, I train you, I mentor you in my amazing online academy where we have gifted leaders literally from all parts of the world that you can connect with, that you can learn from, that you can lock in with and build positive, strong relationships and connections. Go with me to theeaglesacademy.com. Theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button. Fill out the form. I guarantee you're going to be transformed. Family is yours truly. Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand. Yo, brother. From another mother. I would that you would do me a favor. Help me out. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Help me to grow my greatness as I'm helping you to grow your greatness. Help me to grow my channel, even as I grow your greatness. That would be very, very beneficial for me. It's been fun, but brother, got to run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, treating a treasure, joy. Yes, it has been beyond measure, but I want you to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. The 19th book is everywhere. I want you to go ahead and get your hands on my new book, Know Your No. It's all about how to build healthy boundaries and love without losing yourself. Boundaries are not limitations. Boundaries are for liberation. You're going to find a way to unbox yourself. You're going to find a way to really love yourself and to move into a place of emotional regulation, to stand your ground, to draw a line in the sand, stand 10 toes down on it. Don't do the electric slide. Don't moonwalk away from it, but really stand wholeheartedly down on what it is that you say. It's for your protection. It's for your self-care. Moves you into a greater place of self-awareness and emotional regulation and developing your mental health and creating boundaries so that you can abound to a new and a greater level. Go right now to get a signed copy at EddieConnor.com. EddieConnor.com. And then, of course, you can also get it on Amazon. Go and get the book right